So I sold my business. Now what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to answer that question in today's video. I'm going to give you all the information on how I sold my business, why I sold my business, and what I'm going to do with my free time now that I'm retired. So I made the big announcement in my last video that I have sold my ice cream shop, Craving the Curls Rolled Ice Cream. I founded it 6.5 years ago. We've been open almost 7 full seasons, and I built it with my very own bare hands. A lot of hard work, long hours, sore feet, exhausted backs, meltdowns, tears, but there were so many good times. But I decided earlier this year it was time for me to move on and to do some different things. The goal, honestly, of any small business owner is to build a business, spend a little bit to build it up until it is a huge success, and sell it at the height of its success. That really is the end game for any business owner. Every year that Craving the Curls has been open, our sales numbers have gone up and up and up, which is very unusual for a business. Normally your first year or two, you have really great sales and then things start to decline. And for us, it was the exact opposite. Every year went like this. And believe it or not, during the years of the pandemic, our sales were through the roof. The pandemic did not hurt us one bit, which we were very lucky because it did put a lot of small businesses out of business. I put everything I had into building that business and making it the best that it could be, and now it's just the time to get out. Why, you ask? Well, it really came down to 3 factors. The first factor was, honestly, I am just exhausted. The honest truth, I'm tired. I'm 51 and being on my feet for 9 and 10 hours a day, never being able to sit down, working literally 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week. When the ice cream shop is open, I'm there. When the ice cream shop is not open, I'm still doing ice cream shop stuff. I'm there, I'm cleaning, I'm accepting food deliveries, I'm in my car, I'm driving all over town collecting all the special ingredients that we need to get through that week. Or I'm home working on social media, or I'm at the shop rolling ice cream and taking promotional pictures, or I'm making schedules and dealing with staff. We had 20 kids on our staff this summer. Juggling 20 employees, much less 20 teenagers, I felt like I was a mother. I felt like I had 20 children. And I was just tired. That just sums it up. I'm just tired. The second reason it was time to sell has to do with my daughters. When I started Craving the Curls, my daughters were in high school. They worked at the ice cream shop. Every time I was there, they were working with me. Their friends worked at the ice cream shop. So I was around kids that I knew. I was around kids that I trusted. I was around kids that I had known since they were little kids. Like my daughters' very best friends made up my staff. And so I enjoyed going to work every day. I had a history with these kids. They made me laugh. We could joke. We had a bond. There was just a relationship with everybody who worked at Craving the Curls. Now that my daughters are grown and they've moved away, I kind of go to work every day and I'm a little bit by myself. It's just kind of me and a bunch of kids who work for me. It's just different, and I miss my daughters being there. And then the third main reason has to do with my husband. He used to work at Craving the Curls on the weekends with me. Randy still has a full-time job, and he would do Craving the Curls on the side. But he would work with me on Friday nights and Saturday nights. We were a team. We were there together. He would work the register, I would work the door. Or I'd be on the line, and he would be making puffles. We were a team. And you all know Randy had a heart attack last year in June of 2021, and it took a very long time for him to recover from that heart attack, and he just didn't have the gusto and honestly just didn't want to come back to Craving the Curls. Standing on his feet, dealing with all the people. There's a lot of excitement and rush and pressure working at Craving the Curls because we are so extremely busy. All the people standing in line, all the people coming in the door, all the people that are constantly just in your face. It is a lot. So Randy said it was time for him to bow out. He does have a full-time job. I hated for him to work 40 plus hours a week at his job and then come down there and spend his entire weekend. And it just, Every weekend when I had to go to work and that was his weekend at home, we couldn't be out in the pool together. We couldn't go out to dinner together. There are less than this many times in 6 years that Randy and I have been out to dinner on a Friday or Saturday night because one of us was always working. And then after he kind of tapped out, it was always me. I had to leave him at home. He was here alone. We couldn't enjoy the weekend together. He'd be home, I'd be at Craving the Curls. And so we never got to match up and be together. Our time together was very short. And after Randy had a heart attack, I realized that is no way to live. I'm going to spend my time with the people that I love. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. And so when this year rolled around, I had this thought in my head. I'm going to do this 1 year. I can get through this year. And I was considering staying 1 more year. So 2023 would have been year number 7. And once we got to about June or July, I knew I couldn't do it. I did not have it in me. I did not have the want or the willpower or the energy to make it another year. So I started telling people that Craving the Curls was for sale. I started messaging business owners and restaurant owners in downtown Paducah, letting them know that I was selling my business. And I actually reached out to the guy that ended up buying Craving the Curls. He came in one day to buy ice cream and I said, "Hey, I've been wanting to contact you." He's like, "Why? What about?" And I told him I want to sell Craving the Curls. That conversation sparked many more conversations. And in the end, he's the one that actually bought my ice cream shop. A lot of hard work and a lot of talking and a lot of due diligence on my part. I found somebody to buy Craving the Curls. So who is the new owner of Craving the Curls? You will meet him in a future video. I promise, because I am technically not finished at Craving the Curls. I am not walking out the door yet. The new owner has asked me to stay on and manage Craving the Curls until the end of the year. So I'm gonna work at Craving the Curls from now till December the 18th. That's actually 7 weeks. I've counted them up, 7 weeks. I'm gonna be there just like normal. I'm going to run the business as usual for the new owner. However, he is going to come in and work with me to learn the ropes. He's going to learn all the things. So technically, I am not retired until December the 18th. The new owner actually owns a breakfast and brunch restaurant right up the street from Craving the Curls. So it was a perfect fit. He knows food. He knows Paducah. It couldn't have worked out any better. But the interesting thing is, because he owns a restaurant, he has ovens, he can cook, he can bake. And at Craving the Curls, I've never had the ability to do any of those things. So over the course of the next 7 weeks, we are going to introduce several flavor mashups, collaborations. He serves bread pudding waffles with maple butter syrup on top of the waffles in his restaurant. And so this weekend, in fact, at Craving the Curls, we are serving maple butter ice cream in a bread pudding puffle. Oh yes, we are. So that is going to be a super fantastic flavor. We're using it as our kickoff flavor to announce to Paducah that, hey, look what's going on down here at Craving the Curls. This is going to keep me busy and hopping for the next 7 weeks. And then technically on December the 18th, I am retiring. Then after December the 18th, what am I going to do with my time? Well, it'll be Christmas, it'll be the holidays, my daughters are going to be in town, I'm going to enjoy decorating my house, putting up my new Christmas tree, seeing my daughters, spending my time with family and my grandkitties, and Pollux and Maxie and all the excitement that goes on with the holidays. I'm going to do nothing but bask in it. I'm going to make my favorite holiday treats and foods and Christmas crack and those toffee cookies. I'm just going to cook and I'm going to eat and I'm going to do whatever I want. Then after the holidays are over, Randy and I will be leaving for our normal winter vacation. We're going to Puerto Vallarta. It is my happy place. I am counting down the days until I can sit on the beach with my toes in the sand, with a cranberry mojito in my hand, but I can feel the sunshine, be in my bathing suit, and eat the best food in the world. I watch the sun come up every morning and I watch the sun go down every single night. And I completely turn off the world and I relax. So I am so looking forward to getting my feet in the sand. Then after that, it'll be springtime when Randy and I get home, and I'm gonna focus on my YouTube channel. There are some things I've been wanting to do with my YouTube channel and my website, and I'm gonna kind of put those things in motion. The next thing I'm gonna do is focus on my Amazon influencer status. I have truly neglected my Amazon stuff in the past couple months because I've been so wrapped up in selling Craving the Curls. But now I'm gonna sit down and put in the time and the effort and dedicate days every week on my Amazon influencer status. I really enjoy doing reviews for Amazon for products that Amazon sells because I'm gonna have my whole week ahead of me. I can schedule it any way that I want to. I'm gonna say, for example, Monday, I'm gonna shoot YouTube videos. Tuesday, I'm gonna shoot Amazon reviews. Wednesday, I'm gonna edit. Thursday, I might upload and do thumbnails and behind the scenes. And then Friday, I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna totally take off on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays because my husband will be home. I'm gonna enjoy the pool. I'm gonna enjoy being outside. I'm gonna spend time with Maxine Pollux. I'm gonna go on my walks. I'm gonna read books. I'm gonna do whatever I want. But I'm gonna try to be a little more structured with my time because right now I have so much going on and so many things that have to be taken care of every day that I kind of flit around from thing to thing. But once I eliminate Craving the Curls things, I'm going to try to schedule out my week. Definitely, I'm going to put personal time in my week. Downtime. I'm going to take a breath. I deserve a breath. And I don't know how long that'll last. I don't know what the future holds for me. I'm trying not to look ahead too far. I just want to enjoy my downtime. I want to enjoy my success of selling Craving the Curls. I want to enjoy my winter vacation and the holidays with my family. And then when next spring gets here, I have some things in mind. I have some notes in my phone, some just ideas that I'm thinking about. But I don't know how it's all going to turn out, and I am perfectly fine with that. I am fine with not knowing because I know myself, and I know that I will always come up with something. I always have ideas. I love to be creative. Something's always churning in that brain of mine, and who knows what might come my way. But for now, I'm going to enjoy being retired. So here's a question for you. What would you like to see from me? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. I value your feedback. You are the ones that are guiding my YouTube channel at this point, so I want to know what interests you and what you would like to see from me. That'll give me something to think about this winter. So that's what I'm up to. Those are my plans. That's why I sold my business, and I am beyond excited to just be retired, not having a plan. I'm enjoying not having a plan. So for now, I'll see you later.